this car, it can do up to almost 600 kilometers range. But specifically, depending on our terrain and everything, this car can do up to 520 kilometers. Okay. This car sits on a Porsche Cayenne VW Touareg chassis. So the length, width, and height is the same as a Porsche Cayenne or a VW Touareg. Hi guys, so today we decided to do a little test drive across the CBD. Right now we are at Limuru, enjoying the good view, and we have the Skyworth with us. So for this is a Skyworth 620, and for this car it can do up to almost 600 kilometers range. But specifically, depending on our terrain and everything, this car can do up to 520 kilometers. This is our old model, although as per now, we have now the 2025 model. This is the previous model, which is a 2024 model. And remember, with our cars, these are fully electric cars for Skyworth, but as per now, we have the 2025 Skyworth in the showroom. And with this car, as you can see, this is the key fob. It's just like your normal key fob. It has the lock, unlock button and the boot button, and this is how it starts up. Once I unlock the car, it gives you such a nice display. As you saw, those were the daytime running lights, and at the top it has the hazard lights. So also with this car at the front, it has a camera, as you can see. And one thing to identify an electric car usually doesn't have a grille. So as you can see, this car is like smooth and clean, and this is because of the aerodynamics of the car. And this car, also the headlights comes with 4 projectors on each and every headlights. So in total, this car has 8 projectors. Let's get into the car. Before we get into the car, this car also rides on 19-inch rims. And as you can see, it's 100% electric, and this is where you charge the car. So at the charging ports, it's got an AC and a DC charging port. So when you want to do fast charging, you'll use both the AC and the DC charging port. But while you're charging at home, of which I'll show you the charger that this car comes with, you charge with the AC charger. So with our latest model, this car comes with 360-degree cameras and satellite imagery. So you can see the car with a 360-degree view plus a satellite imagery. And let's step in the inside. This car comes with leather seats, as you can see. It's almost fully leather, and also with a little bit of aluminum finishing, and also some wood finishing. Also, stepping inside into the Skyworth. The Skyworth has electric seats. So the seats are electrically controlled, and also it's got really good lumbar support. And also the Skyworth has like for this specific model, it has a panoramic sunroof. So you can just step inside the car. So get into the car. This car, you can put it on. It has a push to start button. whereby if I don't step on the brake, right now the car is on. Not started, but on. So it's got a very big infotainment system, of which this infotainment system is both Android and also iPhone operated. So depending on which phone you have, it's both Apple operated and also Android operated. The gear selector sits over here. It's a knob, and with the gear selector, at the center console, it's where the gear selector sits, and it's a dial gear selector, whereby the parking is a button, and the gear knob, this is how you select the gear knob. As per now, the car is just on, not started, so I should step on the brake, then press it again. Then once it shows ready on the driver's cluster board, right now the car is started. Remember, this is an electric car, so there is no sound that the car will produce. So the car is already started. The only way to know is by the driver's cluster showing you that the car is ready. So with the gear selector, this is when now I can select which driving mode I want to go through. So I can select drive. As you can see at the gear selector, it lightens up, and also at the infotainment system, the rear camera also shows up, and also this car has sensors all around the car, so it also shows you if there's something close to you. Apart from that, coming back to the gear selector, I can turn it back to neutral, I can turn it back to drive, and the S on the gear selector stands for sport mode, of which this car during drive mode can do 0 to 100 in around 8 seconds. And at sports mode, this car can do 0 to 100 in around 5 seconds. So coming over here, this is the emergency handbrake, whereby it looks like a knob, whereby pressing down, you disengage the gear, and by pressing up, you activate the gear. Also, this is where your cup holder sit, of which you can also close it, and that makes the car look flush. Here is where your AC sits, of which you can control your AC from here, or also at the infotainment system, whereby the AC sits over there. And it's got, this car has both front and rear AC. So the rear passengers can adjust their AC, and also the front passengers can adjust their AC. So coming to the center console, apart from the gearbox, there's also this space, whereby it's also a storage space, of which it's also a cooler box, of which this car can cool your drinks to up to 7 degrees Celsius. The car comes, as I told you, comes with perforated leather seats, of which both the front seats are electronically controlled. This car comes with 6 airbags and 8 speakers inside. Also, this is where your glove box sits, of which it's got a really big glove box. And as you can see from the interior design, this car really looks really sleek. This is the AC compartment, and it runs all the way similar. I told you, this car comes also with a panoramic sunroof, of which you operate it from above. This is how it looks like. So it's got a sheer, whereby it blocks you from the sunlight, and also you can open it fully. So apart from that, right now we can dive through the infotainment system, where there's a lot that you can do with this car. As I told you, this infotainment system is both Android and Apple car operated. So at the screen, these are the icons that you'll get. There's vehicle control, whereby if you press on it, there's the light adjustment settings. You can adjust the headlight height from the screen. You can accompany me home. This is once you park the car and maybe you've got a distance to get to your gate, you can set the time that you want your lights on till it accompanies you till your gate. Also, there's the brightness of the physical buttons. This is for the interior lights, whereby you can adjust the lights at the screen. So there's also mode, whereby there's a camp mode. Camp mode is during camping, whereby with this car, you can also use its battery and do some camp lights, play music, do some charging, and also this car comes with a 3-pin socket, whereby you can also use your accessories. It's at the brake pedal board. There's a comfort and sport. Right now it's on sport. There's the steering assistant mode, whereby you can set it on standard, comfort, or sport. There's the energy recovery. The energy recovery is during inclines and declines, whereby you can set the inclines and declines, and the energy recovery usually boosts the battery, of which you can cover an extra kilometer with the energy recovery mode. So there's also the warm mode, whereby this is to discharge the battery, and also the battery deep discharge, whereby it also discharges the battery. There's super endurance. This is of the cold weather, but right now these cars are being used in Africa. So this is used during winter to charge up the car, at least to make the battery a little bit warmer. And also there's the battery keep warm. That also makes the battery warm. The assistance icon, it shows you the speed limit. You can set the speed limit on this car. And also there's a fatigue reminder, whereby the car usually views how you're driving, and if you're fatigued, the car will slow you down. There's a prohibited watching while driving. That's for the screen. Remember, you can play videos through this screen. So during driving, sometimes you can get distracted with the screen, and you can put that on, and while it's on, the screen won't be projecting any videos. There's the ESC. That's on your normal cars, you know it as a traction control, and for the electric cars, it's known as the ESC. There's the hill descent and also climb. During off-road, you can use this car for hill descent and also the hill climb. And also there's the front radar, whereby, as I told you, this car has 360-degree sensors. And for the front radar, it can, during cruise control, you can estimate the speed the car in front of you, and the car will accelerate to depending on the speed of the car in front of you, and also decelerate depending on the car in front of you. There's the convenience. At the vehicle control convenience, there's the charging settings, whereby you can charge this car to up to 80%, 50%, or 100%. But I prefer putting it at 100%, at least to get the full charge. And also there's the end charging. During charging, you can end charging through the screen. And the discharge permit, this one is it's used during winter, of which with these cars in Africa, we don't really need to use that. At the dash, there's the instrument screen brightness. You can adjust that, and that changes the brightness on your driver cluster, as you can see. There's the instrument beep. This is for safety belts, and while you open the door. There's the themes. The theme is the theme that displays on your screen. There's 2 themes that you can choose from. And the energy display, right now it's on electricity. And during electricity, it's going to show you percentage. And if I change it right now on the screen to mileage, it's going to show you the kilometers that you've remained with. So seated at the back, this car has a lot of legroom and also a lot of headroom. Remembering this car has a panoramic sunroof. And also, as I remind you, this car is featured with completely leather, and also the wood trimming and the aluminum trimming. At the back, it has the dual climate zone, whereby I can control my own climate zone at the back. It also has a 3-pin socket and 2 USB ports. Remember, sits on a Porsche Cayenne VW Touareg chassis. So the length, width, and height is the same as a Porsche Cayenne or a VW Touareg. Also, the taillights at the back, it shares with a Porsche Cayenne. And it really gives it a really seamless look at the back. If you have the key with you, This car has a motion detector whereby you can open the boot just by swiping your leg. So this is how you do it. And it really has a really big boot. And with this car, it can fit up to 420 liters at the back. Also closing it, I can either close it with the button at the boot or also just swipe my leg at the back and it will close. And apart from that, I can also open this tailgate with the screen at the front or also open it with the key fob. If you have the key fob with you and maybe it's a hot day, with this car, you can open all the windows and the sunroof with the key fob and also close all the windows with the sunroof with the key fob. And also in case of any detection of water at the sunroof will automatically close itself. So let me just demonstrate that. So if I unlock the car and long press the key fob, you'll see all the windows go down and also the sunroof opens. And if I long press on the key fob at the lock button, all the windows will close and also the sunroof will close. And you might be wondering, what sits on an electric car at the front? So some cars have a frunk, just the way that the car has a trunk. We call it a frunk at the front. But with our cars, because with this car specifically, it's a front-wheel drive, of which we usually prefer front-wheel drives in this African market. Because with the front-wheel drive, it's usually really adaptable in our terrain. And also one thing with the front boot that I'll show you, it's where our motor, inverter, and also high voltage wires sits. So let me open the front and show you what sits inside. So at the front, it's fully covered. So whatever you just need to do in this car is just put your windshield wiper fluid. Apart from that, we only open here during servicing. And with this car, talking about servicing, this car you'll service it after 20,000 kilometers, of which servicing is really low, of which we usually check on the coolant fluid. If it's down, we'll check the brake fluid and check if your brake pads are worn out. So maintenance on these cars is really low. And also remember, this car is an 86 kilowatt hour battery. So charging this car at home will only cost you around 1,600 Kenya shillings. And imagine it's going to give you more than 500 kilometers. So electric is the way to go. So remember where you can find us. We are located at Ngong Road. This is Moja EV, whereby we deal with only electric cars and also charging systems. And watch out for the next review. Last review we had the Matatu. Today we have the SUV. You never know what's next. So stay tuned. Always remember to like, subscribe, and comment.
Lakini haikuwa inawaka.